God, I wish Sean was here to do this cast tonight because I've been playing XCOM. XCOM Enemy Within. So I learned something. I'm not very good at that game. No, that's not true. The thing that I realized is that XCOM is a game that... Repatriation, how are you doing? What's up, dude? What I learned about that game was when you take a break from XCOM for a good period of time, you come back to that game, and wow, you really need to relearn the situational combat meta of that game. Because it's not just like any tactics game. It's not like, a Valkyria Chronicles or a, Final Fantasy Tactics or even... It's it's not even like the more recent thing like Shadowrun, or I'm trying to think of like what was the Banner Saga? It is literally designed to fuck you over, time.
Yeah, like the few seconds.
Much like life.
To the point where the aliens. In vanilla and Enemy Within anyway. I'm not talking about Long War because I asked people about playing Long War and they were like, "Yeah, don't play that." Because do you guys know what Long War is?
Long War? No, I have no idea.
The Long War addition to XCOM is this thing that actually fixes a lot of the details of the game to make the squad bigger so that you have I think up to 12 people instead of 6. It adds jobs, it adds dynamic elements to the game, and it was a free mod that somebody made, but it also makes the whole game longer and you have to fight more battles. The aliens are smarter, it fixes bugs with the game, and it makes resources much harder to get. So basically it's drawing everything out over time, but in a sense to make the game more fair-ish, even though it plays harder. And the thing about the original game is that there's a lot of problems with that game, where you have like an 89% to hit, and you won't land a hit.
When I was watching you play, was it last night?
Yeah, let me talk about this.
Okay.
Let me talk about this, because this is completely fucked up. No, you're talking about when I had everybody on Overwatch.
Well, no, it was the one where you're in front of the counter, in front of the like the count, like you're in front of the counter, and then the alien's behind the counter, and he's like literally like on the other side, like a foot from you, and it's like 95% chance to hit, and your character like reaches his gun over and just like shoots into the corner of the room.
Oh yeah, no, yeah,
and it's like, wow, okay.
So you're standing on top of a guy, and it goes,
yeah.
It's like, wait, okay, you just shot the sky, boss. Thanks. And like a couple of things that I had that went crazy was like I had GCTV featuring Rob, and Rob. They're not all me.
No.
Whatever.
I'm the pretty Rob.
There are these particular enemies that I think they call them like squiddies, or I don't remember what these creatures that basically
are they the invisible
mechanized
ones?
Tentacle creatures that go invisible, and basically the best way to deal with them is to just stop what you're doing, have everybody park, just fucking overwatch everybody and wait for them to attack one person, because they'll all turn in and go and fire at them. Most of these guys were within like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 max tiles of each other, and no joke, one of these guys shows up, appears in between the entire like group of people, and of course now the first problem is that in reality, if you had everybody in a circle pointing towards the enemy that was in the middle, they'd fucking shoot each other. Yeah. So that's the first thing. But more importantly, they all aimed at this alien and proceeded to miss simultaneously. All of them.
All three?
All four. Four. I had 4.
Nice.
It just seems
like
like
a couple extra points into accuracy.
Yeah, seriously. You think you just train them really horribly.
It's just kind of like this.
He's just pulling them off the street.
Seriously. It's like,
oh, God. You guys...
pulls them out of a box.
Hobo army defending the world.
I haven't had a chance to make a
good
a
character.
highlight of that yet. But Jesus Christ, it was just unfucking believable.
That's what I don't like about those games. You know, it's just one of the things. It's like, hey, you can do really well. You can set up everything perfectly, and then RNG is like the rest of the game.
The RNG
like,
and
oh,
that
fun.
Yeah. I mean, we've basically like when I was playing it the other day, I had a match that I lost all of my main soldiers, and I was like, fuck this, I'm starting over. This is a wipe because like I have rookies that I'm gonna bring in and they're gonna die instantly. No. And I had to take a mulligan on that because I came in and I was like, I'm playing this wrong because I'm angry because I lost all of my squad. And then when we started the second match, there was literally a sniper curse. Okay, it wasn't literally a sniper curse, but we were convinced, everybody, myself and everybody was watching the cast, that there was a sniper curse where I couldn't get my snipers leveled up to a point where they were useful. Because you can't move your sniper and aim until you get them up to rank of, I think it's.
But what do what do they do before
like sergeant?
That? They just have to sit there.
You have to use a pistol. You have to switch them to their pistol because they can either move to a location and shoot with their pistol.
Oh, okay.
Or
so
stay where
the
they
action
are
between moving and then aiming and shooting, it has 2 different rounds. I'm guessing is what you're saying.
Yes, because the way it normally happens is that every character gets 2 action points, and as you level your character up higher, like the heavy weapons guy, you can't move the heavy weapons guy and fire your rocket launcher.
Yes.
But you can get a perk for that later that allows you to do that.
Okay, that makes sense.
But you're kind of hobbling the sniper early on, and I know why they do it because otherwise you could just take all the snipers. They would be stupidly overpowered. Like I've seen people run vanilla XCOM with just a team of all snipers.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And all heavies too. But every time that I would get my sniper to a point where I would get leveled up, he would fucking die.
Yeah,
and it's just like, oh, this game I don't like. But yeah, XCOM, it's really great, and it's still.
My experience, I played the first one, but my first playthrough I tried the Iron Man mode because I was trying to play it more like FTL than anything else. Humanity. I was gonna just give it one go through. I said, if humanity dies, humanity dies.
Yeah, I only like playing in an Iron Man mode. Yeah.
Oh, do you?
We had a good run.
Iron Man mode is the way I prefer to play, but it's also a pain in the balls sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I felt something about the idea of a game of that style, of going back to old saves and undoing mistakes, kind of takes away from the nature of the adaptive strategy that you need to take. Of course, once I got to the crystallid sections, I was like, well, fuck that. The game's just an asshole.
Yeah.
It's like you're trying to be fair, and then you find out it's been cheating the whole time.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, it's so true. I don't understand it.
Why am I the only one drinking also?
Yeah, well, because it's hot as fuck here.
It is really...
Oh, and is it still raining out, by the way?
Was it raining at some point?
Well,
it was raining in California.
California was just getting
I thought it was
huge tropical storm.
I thought it was
yesterday
burning.
It was, yes.
I thought it was burning.
Today, not so much.
Well, it's still raining up north from you, really bad.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's like every time of the year now I just hear California is burning. California is burning.
It's underwater.
Yeah. And now it's underwater.
The new Atlantis.
I mean, it would be nice to get a nice forest flooding or something like that for a change.
Just lava.
And